Pakistan, a nation born in hope, now caught in crisis. But what happened? This is the story of Pakistan's downfall, and what needs to change. In 1947, Pakistan emerged as a bold new nation. With fertile lands, a strong military, and international support, the future looked bright. The birth of Pakistan was a momentous event, not just for the people of the subcontinent, but for the entire world. It was a time of great hope and anticipation. The new nation was carved out of the Indian subcontinent, following a long and arduous struggle for independence from British colonial rule. The leaders of the new nation, including Muhammad Ali Jinnah, envisioned a country where Muslims could live freely and practice their religion without fear of persecution. The early years were filled with challenges, but also with a sense of purpose and determination. The fertile lands of the Indus Valley promised agricultural prosperity, while the strategic location of the country offered significant geopolitical advantages. The military, though in its nascent stages, was seen as a strong pillar that would safeguard the nation's sovereignty. Internationally, Pakistan received support from various countries, eager to see the new nation succeed. This support came in the form of economic aid, military assistance, and diplomatic recognition. The world watched closely as Pakistan took its first steps on the global stage. The 1960s saw fast growth, some even called it a model for Asia. This decade was marked by significant industrialization and urban development. Cities like Karachi and Lahore began to expand rapidly, with new infrastructure projects transforming the urban landscape. The government implemented various economic policies aimed at boosting industrial growth, and these efforts started to bear fruit. Factories and industries sprang up, providing employment opportunities and contributing to the nation's GDP. The textile industry in particular saw remarkable growth, making Pakistan one of the leading textile producers in the region. The agricultural sector also benefited from technological advancements and government initiatives, leading to increased productivity and food security. The Green Revolution introduced high-yield crop varieties and modern farming techniques, which significantly boosted agricultural output. The 60s were also a time of cultural renaissance. Pakistani cinema, music, and literature flourished, reflecting the vibrant and diverse culture of the nation. The arts became a medium through which the people expressed their hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Internationally, Pakistan's diplomatic efforts bore fruit as the country established strong ties with both Western and Eastern blocs during the Cold War. This strategic balancing act allowed Pakistan to receive aid and support from multiple sources, further bolstering its development efforts. The decade was not without its challenges, but the overall trajectory was one of progress and optimism. The promise of 1947 seemed within reach as Pakistan continued to build on its early successes, laying the foundation for a brighter future. But behind the scenes, power struggles began. Military coups in 1958, 1977, and 1999. Prime ministers ousted again and again. Democracy was never given time to grow roots. Pakistan's economy started to unravel. Short-term policies, rising debt, and over-reliance on foreign aid. Now, the rupee is falling and inflation is out of control. In the 1980s, Pakistan became a key player in the Afghan war. Weapons and extremist ideologies poured in. What began as strategy became a long, painful battle with terrorism. Corruption became widespread. Merit was replaced with nepotism. Institutions like the police, courts, and bureaucracy lost trust and power. Pakistan spends less than 2% of its GDP on education. This is a stark contrast to the global average, where countries typically allocate around 4 to 6% of their GDP to education. The underfunding has led to a myriad of issues, starting with the infrastructure. Many schools, especially in rural areas, are in a state of disrepair. Classrooms are often empty, not because there are no students, but because there are no teachers or resources to facilitate learning. The buildings themselves are run down with broken windows, leaking roofs, and insufficient furniture. This environment is hardly conducive to learning and significantly hampers the educational experience of the children who do attend. Millions of kids are out of school. The reasons for this are multifaceted. Poverty is a significant barrier. Many families cannot afford the costs associated with schooling, such as uniforms, books, and transportation. Instead, children are often found working in markets or on the streets to help support their families. This not only deprives them of an education but also exposes them to various forms of exploitation and abuse. Additionally, cultural factors play a role, particularly in rural areas where there is a preference for boys' education over girls. As a result, many girls are kept at home to help with household chores or are married off at a young age. The lack of access to education perpetuates the cycle of poverty and limits opportunities for these children to improve their circumstances. Graduates face few job prospects. The job market in Pakistan is highly competitive, and the economy is unable to absorb the large number of graduates entering the workforce each year. Many young people find themselves overqualified for the jobs that are available, leading to widespread underemployment. This situation is exacerbated by a lack of career counseling and job placement services, leaving graduates to navigate the job market on their own. The frustration and disillusionment among the youth are palpable, as years of hard work and education seem to yield little return. This not only affects their financial stability, but also their mental health and overall well-being. So they leave, in one of the worst brain drains in the region. The exodus of educated professionals seeking better opportunities abroad is a significant issue for Pakistan. This brain drain results in a loss of talent and skills that are crucial for the country's development. Many young professionals, disheartened by the lack of opportunities and the challenging socioeconomic conditions, choose to migrate to countries where they believe their skills will be better utilized and rewarded. This migration not only affects the individuals and their families, but also has broader implications for the country's economy and development. The loss of skilled professionals means that key sectors, such as healthcare, education, and technology, suffer from a shortage of qualified personnel, further hindering progress and innovation. Addressing this issue requires a multifaceted approach, including improving the quality of education, creating more job opportunities, and providing better support for young professionals to thrive within the country. Floods, droughts, heat waves. Pakistan is one of the most climate-vulnerable countries in the world, and yet climate action remains low on the agenda. Yes, if we act now, the youth, the entrepreneurs, the honest reformers, they can rebuild Pakistan. But only if we demand accountability, education, and long-term vision. Pakistan's downfall isn't just a story of failure. It's a complex narrative woven with threads of political instability, economic challenges, and social upheaval. For decades, the nation has grappled with issues that have hindered its progress and development. From corruption in the highest echelons of power, to the struggles of the common man on the streets, the story of Pakistan is one of resilience and hope amidst adversity. It's a warning, and a wake-up call. The political protests you see are not just isolated incidents, they are the manifestation of a populace demanding change, justice, and a better future. The waving flag symbolizes the undying spirit of a nation that refuses to be broken. The concerned faces in discussions reflect the collective anxiety and determination of a people who know that their future is at stake. The question is, will we stay silent or choose change? In this digital age, the power to influence and drive change is at our fingertips. Social media has become a platform for voices that were once unheard. People are using their smartphones not just for entertainment, but to mobilize, to organize, and to advocate for their rights. The comments you type, the posts you share, and the conversations you start can all contribute to a larger movement for change. So, what will it be? Will we continue to watch from the sidelines, or will we take an active role in shaping the future of Pakistan? The choice is ours. Subscribe for more. Comment your thoughts below.